All right, if you are thinking of relocating to Tucson, or if you already live in the area and looking for one of the biggest master plan communities on the southeast side of Tucson that has hiking paths, walking trails, biking trails, the biggest splash pad, plus it's in one of the best school districts in southern Arizona, then you're going to want to watch this video. Today we are out at Oasis at Rocking K with Mattamy Homes at one of their newest communities. We're going to take a look inside of this floor plan that you have never seen on this channel before. They offer 3 amazing floor plans here, and we're going to also jump on the map so I can show you why so many people love living out here, plus take a look at the pricing. But enough talking, let's take a look inside. Okay, come on in. Now, the house that we're going to be touring today is the Copper floor plan. This is one of their smaller series homes, and it's 1815 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a den. Now, as we go throughout the house, I'm going to tell you some differences between this community, the architectural upgrades, and just how you can play a little bit with these floor plans or can't play with them like you can on others. Now, before we go into the main area, let's take a look at the guest side of the house. Throughout the entire house, you're going to have 9-foot ceilings and 8-foot doorways. Now, this is the model home, so they're not going to have doors on the bedrooms, but there are doors that come in the house. Right up front, you have your first guest bedroom. So, really good size. You can easily fit a full size, maybe a queen, might be slightly tight, but there is pretty big furniture in here for the most part. But super cute community and super cute floor plans. There are only 3 at this community, so something a little bit different than the others where some of their Northwest communities offer 14 floor plans. So it's a little bit more tailored and not as many options, but that's okay. Now, I mentioned their Northwest community. They have so many communities throughout Tucson. So if you like the Mattamy product, or if you're looking at new construction or resale, make sure you reach out to me. My contact information is down below. You can text, call, or email me. Set up a one-on-one call with me so I can help you find the perfect area, builder, or resale house. Okay, so this is the first guest bedroom. Now, the biggest difference between this community and their others is that they come with design packages. You can still choose your lot and build from ground up, but you're not gonna go to a design center. So it really helps keep costs really straight to the point. There's no guessing. You know what you're getting out the door. So I'll point out some differences for you as we go through. So here is the first guest bathroom in this floor plan. You're going to have, actually the only guest bathroom, you're going to have a single vanity. And what's really nice about this is one of their packaged design packages. So what you see in this house is something that you can get. So these really nice cabinets, which I'll show you in the kitchen more up close. And then you have quartz countertops with your really nice Moen faucets here as well. So pretty standard. Then you do have a shower tub combo. Now, this is how it comes. You cannot choose to add in tile. That's something you can do after you close, but you're going to have this porcelain insert for the shower tub combo in the guest bedroom or bathroom. Now, as we walk through, right through here, you have a linen closet, nice storage here, and then right across from the first guest bedroom, you are going to have your second guest bedroom. This room is decorated so cute. You have so many little giraffes and zoo animals in here, but pretty much a carbon copy of the front bedroom. You have sliding closets. Every bedroom will have a window as well, so you're gonna have a lot of natural lighting. One thing to note, in the guest bedrooms, you're going to have a pre-wire for a ceiling fan or a light that you can add afterwards. This is just showing you can add a fan with a ceiling light there, but it will be pre-wired. They do not come with those ceiling fans or lights. So really nice options throughout here. And in all the bedrooms, they will have carpet, not tile. Tile is going to be in all of the extended areas and wet rooms. So this is the tile that would come in this package, which is really nice, the long plank wood looking tile. Right through here, this is their stop and go or stop and drop. And this is where right off of the garage, you're going to have, you know, places for your keys, your shoes, whatever. That's a signature for Mattamy. This is the 2-car garage. And I'm gonna show you in just a minute how you can kind of tailor this floor plan to your needs. Right through here, we have the laundry room. Now, in any of their houses, they do include the appliances. So you're gonna do refrigerator, washer, and dryer in your quick move-in homes. The quick move-in homes are going to be homes that are pretty much 8 to 6 weeks out from being completed. You're not necessarily choosing your specific lot, but it is a house that is closer to being finished. Now, again, you can choose a lot and build from ground up and choose within their design packages that they've pre-selected. Now, here's where you can kind of tailor the rooms to fit your needs. In this copper floor plan, originally it is a 3-bedroom with a den space or flex room. Now, you can either do this as a 4th bedroom, where this would be a full bedroom, basically like the first and second guest bedroom. You can have it as an office space, which will still have a door, just no closet, or keep it how it is now as your flex den room. Or you can choose to have this as a 2.5 car garage. So instead of the standard 2-car garage, this would be an extended garage for you. So it really kind of matters on what's gonna fit your needs and your floor plan the best. Now, especially for this being 15 square feet, this feels really nice. And having those 9-foot ceilings, it feels nice and tall. You have the really big doorways as well. So I'm, for reference, 5'5". I still feel, you know, like this is a good space. You don't feel like you're super tight and crowded in here. Now, we're gonna be making our way into the kitchen so I can show you some of the really nice package options that they have for this specific home. So right through here, this is really nice. It feels really big and spacious. And again, for it only being 15 square feet, the space is laid out very nicely. You do have your designated dining area here, which they cap it right there, so you can add a chandelier later on, but you will have your can lighting. So in all of the main areas, this is the can lighting that, recessed lighting that would come in the house. You're not having to go and choose where you want light fixtures or anything like that, which is really nice. So here you can definitely fit a really good sized dining room table. And then it's just an open room, but still with designated spacing. Now, through here is your open kitchen, and this layout is really nice. You have an 8-foot island, and all of the cabinets and countertops match throughout the entire house. So still carrying on that really nice quartz countertop, and then having this oak looking cabinets all throughout as well. And these are, let's see, they are soft close. Okay, so nice upgrades throughout, especially having the black hardware. One thing I've noticed with other builders that even though they have nice products, some won't put hardware on their cabinets, which that's kind of a bummer. And also that can save you hundreds of dollars just in hardware, not adding it on. So one thing to keep in mind with Mattamy is even though you're not going to a design center and choosing what finishes and architectural, structural things you want, they have quality in what they give. You're not going to find this type of designer's touch with backsplash, with the hardware, with the Moen and the deep sinks in a lot of other builders. So it is reflected very nicely in their price. Now, this is the perfect island and space just for entertaining in general. These are going to be the appliances you would get. The only difference is that Whirlpool fridge is an upgrade. I think it's like a $1,200 upgrade, which is basically the double door here, and then having the freezer down here. If it were more of their standard Whirlpool fridge that comes with the house, it's going to just be your standard split refrigerator like that. And then you do have your pantry, which is really nice. It gives you a good amount of storage and everything. But you know, if you're not familiar with the Rocking K area, or actually if you are and you're watching this, whether it's on your phone or TV, make sure you like and subscribe. But also if you're familiar with the area, what are some fun things you like doing out here in the Vail Rocking K area? I'm definitely curious. There's so much fun things, and we'll touch on it later on in the video of why people like living out here, but I'm interested to hear what you like about this specific area and neighborhood. Now, really nice that there's gas appliances, especially for my California folks who are relocating. We do gas out here. A lot of the builders, you can opt to change it to an electrical stove if that's what you're comfortable with, but we do like our gas out here. Here you have your nice living area. And one thing that I really love about this specific community is if you were to go and build any of the homes with Mattamy, having a 12-foot slider is a very expensive upgrade. Typically, you just get your 8-foot slider with a window. This 12-foot slider right here is standard and comes in all of the floor plans and houses. So that's a massive bonus because especially those views out there are spectacular. So you have a really nice extended patio plus your 12-foot slider that just really helps during those 7 to 8 months where we have amazing, beautiful weather. You can keep those doors open and have nice breezes that come through here, especially with the Rincon Mountains. You will feel those beautiful breezes coming through. Now, we're gonna take a look in the primary suite, and then of course, we'll take a look outside. There's something outside I definitely wanna share with you that is a huge bonus for this specific community. All right, follow me in here. Now, I had mentioned in any of the bedrooms or all of the bedrooms, it is going to be carpet, but the good thing about this is a nice plush upgraded carpet. So it's super soft, nicely padded. Now, especially for the size of this house being just over 1,800, this is a really big primary suite. You have a huge window behind, which is standard, and then a Mattamy staple is having those 2 upper windows right above framing out where your bed would go. This is a king size bed, and then obviously big furniture in here, so you can see how big this room is. Standard, you are going to get recessed lighting in this bedroom. And then this right here where the little chandelier is, that's just going to be a pre-wire for a ceiling fan. So it'll be nice and flushed and capped. But again, great lighting in this room. Now, speaking of lighting, windows, all of that, these are super energy efficient homes. This on the HERS scale measures at 44, which is pretty spectacular. That basically means that it's going to help preserve the life of your main utility systems like your HVAC system, heating, cooling, and then also because it gets so hot here, it's going to really help lower your utility bills. Like an older home or a home that isn't as quality built, those utility bills are going to go a little bit higher and it's going to score a lot higher on the HERS scale. Having something in the low 40s or even high to mid 30s is spectacular. So it'll definitely save you a lot of money for buying a new construction home. Now, I also know about 70% of you watch on TV. So if you're watching on TV, go ahead and pause the video really quick, screenshot this number right here, and don't forget to give me a call. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. But again, don't forget to give me a call if you're looking to relocate to Tucson or if you're interested in new construction. Now, let's take a look through this way. You are going to have your primary ensuite. This is going to stay open. This is kind of a standard for new construction builders in general, but it's very easy to frame out after you close and add either a barn door or a door in general. But through here, again, matching finishes like the rest of the house. You have your quartz countertops, a really nice double vanity, and then your black Moen water fixtures through here. So definitely a great space. You're not really having to share too much. Right through here, you have a linen closet. And one thing I did want to note, I did mention what you see in this house is what you would get in the houses you would choose. The only difference is they have a really pretty sage green color and paint theme going on. You're gonna get more white paint throughout the house, but it gives you inspo on how you can paint it if you like this green color. Now, right here is your water closet. This will have a door, but again, because this is a model home, they do keep it open. So it flows really nicely. And then this is going to be the standard shower that does come with the house. So you will have that porcelain insert here. But again, if you want to add tile after you close, this is something very easy to do as well. Do either a DIY project or you can hire out a tile worker or contractor, super easy to do. Now, really nice, spacious closet here. This is going to be their standard closet. So you have hanging space on both sides. There's even a little corner over here. And then you even have racks over here, folding shelves for whether it's shoes, if you want to fold your pants or shirts, all right here in this area. So really nice finish. And again, for it being just over 1,800 square feet, this is the perfect size. But again, remember, they do have 2 other floor plans in this neighborhood. Now, let me show you the beautiful backyard. And remember, there's something special out in the backyard I want to share with you. Okay, let's take advantage of these 12-foot sliders, which again is super great when the weather is beautiful. Even when it is hot outside, you can have screen doors there, which is really, really nice. Now, this is pretty much the standard size of the backyard, which you would be surprised you can fit a tremendous amount out here, whether it's a pool, a trampoline. But the good thing is right across the street, you have a really awesome park. So it's close to, again, all of the amenities when it comes to Rocking K and the amazing mountain views. Now, I kept teasing, wait until we get in the backyard, I have something cool to share with you. Mattamy at this community does offer landscaping packages. So if you're not wanting to hire out after you close, you can add that on, which is really great. And you're not gonna be closing with just a plain graded dirt yard. So that does make a massive difference. And this model home, this row right here along is some of the best lots in the community because you have amazing direct mountain views of the rincons. The 2 lots next door are still available at a discounted price. So we'll take a look at those and you're gonna be shocked at how minimal that price is. We're gonna take a look at it later, but it's super beautiful out here. There's always a nice breeze coming through, but we're gonna take a look on the map. I'm gonna show you how close you are to things, what Rocking K offers, and then of course we'll talk about pricing and take a look at the other 2 floor plans they offer here. Before we move on to the map, I wanted to show you my new website that my team and I have worked very hard on. This is going to be the best resource for you to go and just explore everything about Tucson. Now, it'll be linked down below, or you can go to TucsonArizonaLiving.com. Now, this is the front page of the website. This is my direct phone number right here. You can text or call me on this phone number, and it is me either responding or picking up the calls. Now, as we scroll down, again, this is just going to be a really good resource for you. This is probably one of my favorite parts of this website, and it's this interactive map that has to do with all of Tucson and the greater surrounding areas. As you can see, as I float over, it's changing color onto different areas. So you have everything from Saddlebrook, Catalina, Rancho Vistoso, Catalina Foothills, Tanque Verde, the main Tucson area. Of course, today we're exploring Rocking K, Rancho del Lago, Vail, everything. And it shows everything from where your luxury properties are, popular new construction areas, affordable areas, acreage properties, all of that. So if you click on certain areas, like today we're on Rocking K, I click on it and it is going to show all of the videos that we have either done in the Vail area or throughout Rocking K. And then here's an entire map of the Rocking K area right through here. So it gives you an idea. This is basically this very similar map of what I'm using when I go on and do my map tours. Now, as we scroll on down back on the main page, a little bit about me and my team, and then some of the services that we offer, your basic real estate services as well. Some past loves from some awesome clients who've either relocated or have bought or sold through me. Any of my featured videos of the past few weeks that have been published on YouTube. And then we have my Tucson relocation guide, and it is free for you to download. So if you are looking for questions or anything about Tucson, put in your name and contact information here and it'll get sent straight to your email, and it is free. It's going to go over everything from neighborhoods, schools, restaurants, country clubs, demographic, what the job market is like, everything. So any of those burning questions will probably get answered in this, or even things you might have not even thought of. Again, it's free, you might as well download it. Now, as we go a little bit further down, you have all of the areas of Tucson and Tucson itself. So you can play around, explore some of the different areas. And then, best way to get in contact with me, besides my phone number right up here, if you click schedule a meeting, it'll take you to my calendar and you can book a call or a Zoom call with me, whatever is easiest for you, right in this calendar here. I love getting to know you, getting to get an idea of what you're looking for so that I can help you find the perfect area or home. Now, lastly, this buy tab up here, if you click this, I've heard from some of my clients that this is super helpful. Just scroll all the way down And if you're looking for homes, this is going to be the best way to go about it. You can start making your very own search. This is basically interlinked with multiple listing service. So let's say you're looking in Vail. You can start choosing homes that fit your needs. Like let's say this one on Red Oaks here. Scroll through, you like it, and you can start adding it to your list here. Say interested, or maybe you're not interested, and it'll start tailoring your very own custom search. Just make sure you save your information on that search so you're not having to start over again. But super helpful resource. Again, this will be linked down below, or you can go to TucsonArizonaLiving.com. Now let's get right into the map. So here we are looking at a map of Tucson from a bird's eye view, and this red dot right here is the community for Oasis at Rocking K. So it is southeast of Tucson. Just to give you an idea of the location, we have north up here by Mount Lemmon, south down here by Sahuarita, west by Saguaro National Park West, and then on the opposite end you have Tanque Verde Valley, which is east. So we're going to be headed southeast to Vail in the Rocking K community. Now for these videos, I always like using downtown Tucson as my central location point. So the Tucson Museum of Art, that is downtown, Children's Museum, that is downtown. So from Vail Rocking K to downtown, it's about a 30-minute drive. You'll just be getting on Congress Street, headed south on I-10, and just keep heading southeast. Now keep going, and let me zoom out a little bit. Just headed straight down the I-10. Now you will be getting off on the Colossal Cave exit, which is right through here, passing through Rancho del Lago, which is another master plan community and golf course, headed down Pistol Hill Road, turning on to Old Spanish Trail, and then right through here you have I actually took the wrong road. You're going to use Camino Loma Alta. I missed the wrong road back here, but Colossal Cave, Camino Loma Alta Road, and then you're going to turn right into here on Piedmont Way into Rocking K. Brand new community and brand new section of Rocking K as well. This is the more established area of Rocking K, so this is the brand new area that they're going to be building out. Now, before we explore what's in the area, where you'd be shopping, all of that, I'm going to switch on over to go over all of the schools. For the sake of these videos, I always like using niche.com for looking up anything having to do with schools, school ratings, any of that. It's really up to you to do your own research and really deep dive on if a school rating is important or where you were to send your children to school. But good news is for this video, the Vail School District is an A-rated school district, and they've been A-rated, I think, for almost 10 years, if not more. Great school district. As you can see, all of these schools rated A. I'll have niche.com linked down below for you to go and look on there. I like using it. It seems to be the most user-friendly for the most part. But again, do your own research when it comes to schools. Now, this is where the location is over through here in this area right here. Now, for schools, this is going to be just for public schools. If you're looking for charter or private, definitely look into that. But public schools, they're A-rated, they're great schools. So for elementary, it's going to be Ocotillo Ridge is going to be the closest one. There is a brand new K-8 school that just opened up here literally a few weeks ago, the very first start of the 2025 school year in August. Brand new school right here in Rocking K. Actually, let's go ahead and look that up just so you can see. So that could be an option. Saguaro Creek, which is a K-8. Just opened this year, really pretty. And these are renderings, but the school itself, super, super pretty, K-8. And for the Vail School District, it is a year-round school. So they do start in July, but they have fall break, spring break, winter break, rodeo break. So all of those, but advanced math, gifted, arts, music, PE, all of that. Brand new school. So there's a big picture of it. Great option for that. And it's not going to be on niche.com because it is such a brand new school. Now, closest high school is probably either going to be Mica Mountain right up here, which is also a super beautiful school, or you have Cienega, which is right down here, one of the older schools, but still an A-rated school. Great options, whichever route you tend to go. I will say though, this one with Mica Mountain, really, really beautiful. They have a beautiful stadium for football, all of that. It is one of the newer schools. So that's niche.com. Again, I'll have this linked down below for you to play around with. Now let's head back to the map. So Rocking Key has a lot to offer, everything from splash pads to really beautiful parks. Let's take a look at some of the park area here. But really nice, just amenities in general. Lots of walking paths, hiking paths, trails, everything. Gorgeous mountain views. They have tennis courts, pickleball courts. Again, like I mentioned, splash pads, which is awesome. But it's just a really great community in general. That's the Diamond Private Community Park right there. Very, very close to shopping as well. So as we head back out onto Colossal Cave, we did pass a Safeway right here. This is going to be probably your closest grocery store option. So let me get on here. Here is your Safeway grocery. This is probably about a 5 to 7 minute drive, just depending. Very close for the most part. You have nail salon, hair salon, Subway, there's a Starbucks, dentist office, kind of all your necessities right here. There's a Taco Bell right there in that area. So direct shopping right there. Walgreens on the other corner, McDonald's as well. So super, super close. Let me show you, I'll zoom back out so you can get a sense. Now it looks further on the map, but you're just going around this way to get to here. 5 to 7 minutes at max. Now, other close shopping. You will probably go out right here on Old Spanish Trail, head up through here. They do have the Heirloom Farmers Market, and I'm pretty sure those are on Saturdays. But right through here, great farmers market that they have out in this area. Lots of local vendors. You'll have food trucks, all of those things. So something fun to do during the weekend. Now, other close shopping. Back on Old Spanish Trail, we'll get on Valencia, and right here on Houghton. So another shopping option, you have the Fry's grocery store right through here. Just depending if you prefer Fry's, if you prefer Safeway, whatever option you do have that. This is probably about 10 minutes away or so. Lots of restaurants here. You have a Brugger's Bagels, Carl's Jr. Right at the very next street, we're gonna go down to, is it Old Vail? Right through here on Marianne Cleveland. This is the Houghton Town Center. This will have a lot of shopping. So you have everything from a Walmart, TJ Maxx, Petco. I think I'm on the opposite end. Let's see here. So here is the TJ Maxx. You have right here a Ross Dress for Less. I think these are some of the nicer ones in town as well. Very clean, newer as well. Right through here you have your Walmart. So great option for grocery shopping as well. You have everything from Petco, Filiberto's Mexican food, Home Depot, Dutch Bros, Crumble, Jersey Mike's, Native Grill and Wings. So this is like your one-stop shop area, and this is about 10 minutes away or so. So the Houghton Town Center right through here. Lots of shopping, 10 minutes away. So a lot of the times when I'm taking people out to this area, they think that it's really far out and there's not a lot out here. Well, in this master plan community, it is a little bit more secluded and you have a space and it's really pretty, but within a 5 to 10 minute radius, you're so close to shopping and all of the necessities and needs. Now, hospitals. Let's go ahead and zoom up. So right through here, oops, that's Mica Mountain. This is Valencia Road. We're gonna get on Houghton, and right through here, you have the TMC Urgent Care. And this is actually a really big urgent care center. Let's see if I can see it right here. So here's your urgent care right there. That's gonna be closest for your medical needs, but right down the road, you have a full hospital. So passing, this is probably at max, let me see before I pass it, probably at max 15-minute drive to get to the closest hospital. Let me try and locate it really quickly. Right through here. Right up through Houghton Road and Old Spanish Trail, you have the Northwest Medical Center. Okay, so as you can see, Northwest Medical Center, I want to say about a 10-15 minute drive. Here's the medical center. Let me scroll out so you can see how far. So right through here, up right in this area. 15 minutes at max, but you also have the urgent care center, which is a big urgent care center right here, about 7 to 10 minutes depending on. So close to amenities, close to hospitals. Now your closest target, we're gonna keep heading down Houghton. I like to use Houghton kind of as your freeway option for the east side of town, passing the medical center. And then right here on 22nd, this is probably 15-20 minutes away. This is where your target is going to be. Now right here is your target. I do really like this Target. I think they have a lot of great options. Very clean, very nice, big Target right here. Other things in the area, you have a Peter Piper, a Big Five, across the street right here. You have an Ulta, and some other shopping, another Ross right there. That is now closed down. I think all of those are closed down for brick and mortar. But let's see, where is the other shops? So Banner Physical Therapy, there is an Ulta right here. You have nail and spa salons. So lots of great options right in through here, 10-15 minutes away. And you are also close to a movie theater right here. This is Galaxy Theater. This is one of my favorite theaters in town where my nephew Emerson also likes to go. So very nice, great food, super clean, super relaxing movie theater. So again, I'm gonna show you, it's gonna look a lot further. So right here, this is where the movie theater is. This is where Target is, 15 to 20 minutes away from this subdivision. Now, if you are looking for Davis-Monthan, let's say you don't want to live super close to the base, we are right here. Davis-Monthan is going to be right in this area. Let's see, we're on Kolb. I'm looking for Wilmot. So Davis-Monthan right here. So you are probably about 15 minutes away from the Air Force Base, right off of Kolb, right in through here. This is the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. So you would just get up through here, get on Valencia, take you straight there, maybe 15 minutes at max to get there, but you're not on base, which some people don't want to live on base. Now, closest Costco, you will just be getting right back onto the freeway up the I-10 and passing the Pima Air and Space Museum. And then you're going to be getting off on Kino. So right through here, you have your Costco wholesale, Dave & Buster's, lots of restaurant options right through here. This is about 15-20 minutes away. So you're super close to your direct necessities, but your bigger box stores like Costco, Target, 15-20 minutes away, which is really nice. But again, you have beautiful mountain views. You're so close to so many hiking trails, lots of amenities when it comes to splash pads, parks, all of that with being within Rocking K. Plus, we're getting into this community early on before any of the prices start to go up and you get first pick of the lots. Now, Mattamy has a lot of different communities throughout Tucson. So if this community doesn't seem to fit your needs, let me know because I can help you narrow down. They have so many that are either open now or quite a few that are opening by the end of this year. I think there's 2 opening by the end of this year. So make sure you reach out to me. Go ahead and either book a call with me or a Zoom call, and I can help you find the perfect location. My contact information is down below. You can text, call, or email me. But again, so many locations. They have one out here with 1-acre lots. They have a lot on the northwest side of town. So if you're not wanting to be on the southeast side of town, they have, I want to say it's going to be a total of 3 or 4 that will be open by the end of this year, plus some on this side of the I-10. So lots coming. If this does not fit your needs, let me know. Make sure you reach out to me, text, call, or email me. Now let's go and take a look at the floor plans offered at this community, plus all of the pricing. Okay, finally, floor plans and pricing. Let's talk about it. So I had mentioned there are only 3 floor plans at this community, and this is the main site for Oasis at Rocking K. It will be linked down below, so you can definitely go and play on the site. And of course, all of their other communities are on there too. So if you are looking at this community or any of the others, make sure you give me a call before you go in at the site. They love working with me, and it's easier for you as well. I was able to help get some of my clients massive discounts on top of what they are already getting. So you just never want to go in there without representation, especially because it's free to you. The builder pays me to represent you, and it's just extra protection. So if you are going in, make sure you give me a call or text and I'll meet you out there. Okay, so here's the Brandy. That one is about 80 or 90 square feet less than the Copper. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. And let's take a look at this one. This is starting. Now, this is if you were to choose your lot and then build from ground up with their pre-selected designs. This is where it starts at, the $398. And they do have an estimated calculator here, so you can play around with the pricing. But if you do choose your lot, it will add on to that based off of what the lot premium is, which we will talk about that. Now, the Brandy, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Let's look at the floor plan. So very kind of similar for the most part, just more of an open kitchen, which I actually do like. So you walk into your foyer here, you have your guest 2 and 3 bedrooms with a bath. So very similar to the Copper. The only thing is that you're not getting that extra den space or 4th bedroom. Laundry right here off of the garage entry. And then your kitchen is more center, which I do like. So you would be looking out to your patio compared to the Copper that is facing this way and kind of facing into your dining area. And then you have your owner's suite. So if you're okay with a true 3-bedroom and not needing that den space, this would be a great option for you. Now you can change it to make that 3rd bedroom a study, which then just gives you basically 2 full bedrooms and a study. So that is the architectural upgrade on the Brandy, and that's starting at $398. Now you will be shocked on what the lot premiums are for this community, which we're going to talk about. Let's take a look really quickly. The Copper. So that is starting at $407 and 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1815 square feet. And here is the floor plan. So these are the architectural upgrades I had mentioned in the tour. So you can turn it into a 2.5-car garage where that den space is, or you can make it a 4th bedroom, kind of whatever works. Or if you don't really care and don't need to add on that 4th bedroom or extra garage space, keep it as it is for a den because it's still super nice and it'll save you some money in the long run. So that is the Copper starting at $407. And let's take a look at the 2-story, which is the Sienna. So only 3 floor plans in this community. Now this one jumps a little bit. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2286 square feet, 2.5-car garage starting at $463. So let's take a look at this floor plan. This is the first floor. So you have your 2.5-car garage, which that's used as storage, your entry, 4th bedroom down here, and it looks like there is a shared bathroom or the downstairs bathroom. And then you have a nice open kitchen, dining, and great room and covered patio. Now let's take a look at the 2nd level. All right, you do have a loft space, your owner's suite, nice big walk-in closet, 2 bedrooms up here, and I think they both have walk-in closets, a bath and laundry upstairs. So great option. Let's see, you can turn downstairs that 4th bedroom into a study. That's a good option as well. Or let's go upstairs. That 5th bedroom, or I'm sorry, the loft space you can turn into a 5th bedroom. So this just becomes a big hallway and you can essentially make this a 5-bedroom house. Great option for a very big family, and that's starting at $463. Now, let's take a look at lots. These are, if my computer works, these are some of the least expensive lots I have seen And we'll also take a look at some of the quick move-ins as well. And some of that pricing did get updated. So scrolling down. Okay, so purple shows the model home. That is where we were at. Anything that is red is sold. Anything that is this gold color is a quick move-in option. Anything green is available to build from ground up, so you can choose your lot. And anything that is this teal color is going to be released at a later date, because this is the parking lot and these are kind of their like dump zones for concrete and stuff. So I had mentioned in the backyard, lot 1 and 2, those are great lots. This is a corner lot, but they both have the same views as the model home, which directly face the Rincon Mountains, and they are beautiful. So lot pricing. Anything in this neighborhood ranges from $0 to $15,000. But at the time of this video, so it is subject to change depending on when you are watching this, but as of October 16th, when this video is being filmed, lot premiums are half off. So 1 and 2, let's say those are priced at $15,000 for a lot premium. Those will be slashed in half, so $7,500, and then you add on whatever the base price is of the house. So if you're really wanting that corner lot with amazing mountain views and you're okay waiting 6 months for the house to be built, that's a great deal. So again, that number and price and options are subject to change depending on when you're watching this video, but as of right now, if you are watching it within the next few weeks, that is the current deal that they are running. But again, they love working with me, so we can always work deals with them. All right, let's take a look at some of the quick move-in pricing. Now, okay, if you really like the copper floor plan, you can get in at $409, and let's see what this kind of looks like for finishes, because remember, this community does the pre-selected packages of what comes in the house. And let's see if they'll even show me. Nope, they're not going to show me. So if you see any of these homes and like, let's say you like lot 88 and you like that price, but you don't know what's in the house, give me a call or text and I will get you the interior design package of what's in any of these houses, because these are all stock photos. I want to make sure you see exactly what you are getting in that home. Besides that, so anything from low 400s to 2-story homes in the mid 400s and just below 400, which is pretty great. So if you are watching at this time of video, currently what their incentives are, which are going to save you thousands of dollars up front and also tens of thousands of dollars over the years that you are owning this home. What they are offering is, if you buy a quick move-in, so that means any of these homes that are ready or very close to being done, is they will give you 6% of the purchase price. So $409,600, 6% of that to help buy down your interest rate and also cover closing costs. On top of that, they have already pre-purchased 5 prepaid points, which brings your interest rate even more down. So that's 11% that they're initially giving you of playing with money to help lower your rates. Now, I have a client who just went under contract and he is getting basically in the mid to low 4% interest rate. That is fantastic. And let's say rates change right before you close, you have a one-time option with their in-house lender of adjusting that rate. It's a win-win. You get a brand new home, great community, amazing master plan community in general, A+ school district, and you're going to be saving thousands of dollars up front and year-round and not paying those low 6% of what the traditional interest rates are currently. So it's a no-brainer. Make sure you give me a call though if you would like to see any of the design packages in these homes, or if you have further questions, or if you're gonna go visit the site. I'd love to meet you out there. Can you see why so many people love living in the Rocking K area? And especially with this being such a new community and only 6 lots currently sold, you basically have the pick of your lots here at Oasis at Rocking K. Now, if you have any questions about Mattamy or any communities here in Tucson, whether it's new construction or resale, reach out to me. My contact information is down below. You can call, text, or email me. I'd love to get on a one-on-one call with you or a Zoom call to get to know you a little bit better. Now, if you do have interest in new construction, whether it's at Rocking K or any of the other builders in the surrounding area, go ahead and click this link up above and it'll take you to all of the builders going on in the area. I'll see you in the next video.